What's going on, Texas? This is Sal Masekela, host of the ESPN X Games. And whenever I come to the big states, I watch Xtreme Motion. Saying? That's what it do. That's what you're supposed to do. Just watch Xtreme Motion. Xtreme Motion is out here at the official paintball games of Texas in Forney, Texas. We made a trek out here to check out the many fields, 9 to be exact, that they have out here. These fields range from your regular hiding in the woods, doing your guerrilla warfare, to some concept fields like cyberball. They've got some forts out here. They've even got some urban city backgrounds. Craziness. But we do have our regular extreme bag of tricks. Now I have one question. Who has the better job? Me, your host Rance Adams, I should be the favorite, you guys know me. Or Katie Moses, coordinator of PR and marketing for the EXPN Invitational. Or the man who could be my twin, only he has dreadlocks, Sal Masekela. And to fill this show to the top, we get the 411 on Flatland from Steve Swope. He's a past champion, ESPN commentator, and the Flatland Pro for Hoffman Bikes. What's up, party people? We're hanging out at official paintball games of Texas in Garland. We got our man Colin Dennehy. What's going on, man?
How you doing, Rance?
Dude, I'm stoked. I came in the store and my eyes just lit up. It's like heaven. I started playing paintball just a little minute ago and I'm addicted. So I started with, the Rebel. I know that's like the entry-level type gun. What is like the next level of gun I can step into?
Well, really, autococker is a real popular gun out there, and so are the Angels. Anything electronic, stepping out from the Dragon, is a really good gun.
Electronic? I could get down for some of that.
Oh, yeah. Now this is called a Black Magic. This one you've got you just got your chrome 45 grip. You can change your barrels out on it. Typically people run nitrogen on these guns, they perform better, and we can go over that too because you're probably shooting CO2 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with the nitrogen, what you can do is it doesn't freeze. It's more consistent. It used to be a luxury item, but now it's just mainstream.
There's electronic triggers, and then there's the regular manual.
Right, like the one you have here is more manual. This is a manual right here. As far as electronic, you have something like this, but this is going to be a little bit higher than what's yours. But you can hear the difference. It's just like playing a video game. If you're wanting to look like a real player out there and get serious and intimidate everybody, then what I would do is go with one of these Reds packs. These are just real popular. They call this a 4+3 because you can carry 4 pods. You stack up to 7. And this also has a belt size in it. Okay, so now you've got 3 different size belts. So if you're a little bigger guy, we got bigger belts. If you're smaller, it's also adjustable, and this thing will give you some back support also. Okay. And so these tubes aren't just banging.
Right. Let's just throw out a wild number. What would be like the top high end?
The top high end with everything decked out, you can spend about $2,000, and that can even let me show you this gun behind you. This is an IR3, and this is an Angel, and so this one runs right at $1,500.
That looks like some muscle right there, yeah.
Well, this one's electronic. It's a sweet gun. It's got all your bells and whistles on it. It has a timer built into it.
It's got an LCD monitor?
It sure does. You can also download games and all sorts of things now. Yeah. Not like you're already out there playing a game anyway, but it does. It's just amazing what this thing can do.
Well, Colin, dude, I appreciate the insight. So we're gonna hang out a little bit. I'm gonna do some shopping. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for talking to us, man.
Thanks, man.
Xtreme Motion. That was some awesome stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think I can go out here and hang now. Maybe survive a little while longer than I did last time. But up next, we're gonna introduce you to the the lady in charge of all the events for ESPN, X Games, X Trials, you name it, Xtreme. Katie Moses. You do not want to miss her. Keep it locked on Xtreme Motion. We're at the official paintball games of Texas, Cyberfield. Let me tell you, this is off the chains. There is more stuff out here to hide behind, more stuff to shoot than you would care to believe. Now, if you want to get behind the scenes, not here, but at any of the X Trials, the X Games, then you need to get hold of ESPN's Katie Moses. She got us in behind the scenes, she got us some interviews, and she even talked to us herself. Let's see who has the best job, me or Katie Moses. Well, Xtreme Motion is hanging out with Katie Moses, the coordinator for the EXPN Invitational. What's that like?
I got a promotion.
You got a promotion? Did I give you that? I'm sorry.
Coordinator of PR and marketing for the event.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
how long have you been doing this?
This is my 5th year.
With the whole
With ESPN, yes.
Oh, awesome.
And this is our, our 2nd year in Texas. This is the 8th year for the X Games, and just the overall progression of the sports is just amazing. Like, Dave Mir does a double backflip. You don't think that they can do anything, that the season's over, what can they do more? And they come back every season with something, new and bigger and better. So the progression of just the individual sports is just amazing. And then these athletes, they love this event. This is the big show for them. Super Bowl, X Games is it.
Yeah.
So.
I'm looking at these guys practicing like we were over on the Flatlander course. And that's like some ballet in its own.
I know. And those guys don't get a lot of credit. People don't talk about Flatland a lot because it's not the daredevil. They're not flipping off the jump boxes. But those guys are such good athletes.
Very technical.
Very technical, very creative, and they, a lot of them practice like 5 hours a day.
After all of this time that you've been touring with the EXPN and with the X Games and all that, so do you ride or skate? Have you taken up the sport at all?
I skate a little.
Really?
I used to inline skate a little, but I actually picked up snowboarding this year.
Awesome.
And it's so fun. It'll be a fun event, though. It's a free event, so that's what's so awesome about the X Games is that we don't have tickets. People can just show up, and it's really a family event. There's music. Our sponsors are here setting up, booths and doing games, and it's just a fun event.
How do you support all of these guys? I mean, there's like how many athletes?
We'll have about 200 at this event, and ESPN doesn't pay appearance fees. We don't put athletes up. That's all from their sponsors. So, like, you can see these guys behind us right now. They look like NASCAR guys. Some of them.
Yeah.
They're just decked out in all their sponsors, and that's who puts them up, flies them out, and some of the sponsors match the prize purse. So
that's awesome.
That's how they live.
So you got 200 athletes. You have to take care of everybody's needs for the most part, get them where they need to be, coordinate and all that.
Yeah.
How do you do that with just one phone?
You know what? I have caller ID, so I can pick and choose who I talk to. No, these guys are self-sufficient. I work with their agents a lot, and they know that exposure is very important for their sponsors and for them to grow. And you can see that in some of the guys get endorsements and commercials now. So they know what's up and that they're professionals and need to be somewhere on time.
That's cool. That's very cool. Well, I'm learning about this professionalism out here at the EXPN Invitational. Katie Moses, thanks for talking to us.
Thanks, Rance, for having
If y'all
me.
ever need anything, y'all make sure and look her up. I won't give you her phone number, though. We've got it on our roller decks. Thanks, Katie, for giving us a little FaceTime and keeping us behind the scenes, or at least getting us in behind the scenes. Who has a better job? She travels the world. She gets to kick it with Xtreme World Champions. Yeah, I probably have to give it to Katie because I don't get to travel the world much, and we've had a few champions, but that world thing is really fat. I'm not gonna hate though, because up next, we got my long lost brother. All right, he's not really any kin to me, but people say we have some of the same tendencies. We have ESPN's Sal Masekela, who's basically the John Madden of extreme sports. We'll be back with more Xtreme Motion and Sal Masekela. Are y'all checking out the action at this Westworld field? Chaos, people. The official paintball games of Texas is where it's at. On a different note, I always wondered what it would be like to have a brother, share some personal experiences, find somebody to bond with. Well, I think I might have found that missing link. Put some dreadlocks on me, or shave his head, and I bet you wouldn't be able to tell us apart. Well, if nothing else, the camera loves this boat. Xtreme Motion, get ready to meet Sal Masekela. Hey man, I'm the host of this show. What are you doing? It's Xtreme Motion. We're hanging out with Sal Masekela. What's going on, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm burning up. How you liking this Texas heat?
It's a nice day to be a Negro. I tell you that because I'm watching everybody else. The burn factor is torturous. But we got that built-in SPF 15, so. But I'm liking Texas, man. I was looking forward to coming back here, and the kids here, it's funny, like you see how much some of the kids that I hung out with and met last year are like grown up and stuff, and tell how basically they didn't sleep for the last month because they were so excited for us to come out, man.
Did any of them ever run up and jump on the board? Hey man, look what I can do.
Oh yeah, I was playing skate with these kids in the parking lot yesterday. They wouldn't let me leave.
Where are you originally from?
I grew up in New York. I grew up in Staten Island, New York, man. I went to school with Method Man. And then my parents moved to New England and then for like 2 years, but I went to California, San Diego when I was like 16, and that's when things changed. You know what, this is the first time that Andy ever changed his music in a while. He's actually skating to some hip hop, skating to Dead Prez, and I think it's making all the difference. It is. It's just making all the difference for him.
So, do you skate too?
Yeah, I skateboard, I snowboard, and I'm a very, very avid surfer. Surfing is probably my biggest thing.
Dude, everybody keeps trying to talk me into surfing, but I have this inherent fear of sharks.
You know what? Your inherent fear of sharks is the equivalent of being afraid of some wasps coming through here right now and decimating the crowd. It's amazing, like, the whole sideways stance thing, all the sports, sideways stance come from surfing. If you go and see that Dogtown and Z-Boys documentary, you'll see, people will really see just how much skateboarding was born from surfing.
We saw some clips of that. We talked to Stacy and Tony Alva.
I went to the premiere last week, man. It was crazy. Like, mad celeb was up in there. Like, Julia Roberts was in there. I swear, man. Cameron Diaz was up in the piece.
Did you go holler?
Oh, of course. I'm saying, brother doesn't sleep on opportunity. Hey, what's up, Cameron? I'm from the X Games, so I don't know if you're aware.
Bert's back.
Bert's back, and God Save the Queen.
Oh, and all their corgis.
And all their corgis. All right, anyway, that's some English stuff. Dave Mirra is the park points leader right now, and that crazy British guy behind me, invert. Let's get things started with the X Trials. He told me, he's like, you know, I'm sick and tired of coming in second to Andy. Let's see. This is the drama that we're looking for at the X Trials right here.
I gotta say, Sal, people think of like X Games and all the extreme sports. They think of Sal Masekela like John Madden in football, man.
You know, someone said to me the other day, they said, you know, I look at you like you're the Bob Costas of action sports, and you know, it's a huge honor. Like, I lucked into this job.
You and me both.
You know, I lucked into it. And fortunately, you know, it was something that I was already attached to emotionally. I love this stuff. I was trying to get to contests any way I could before anyone was paying me, you know, to do it. I worked in the snowboarding industry and skate industry for years. I started off answering the phones at Transworld Snowboarding Magazine. That's how I got my start in this business. And then, you know, emceeing an event here, an event there, live announcing like these guys do here. And, you know, it's just to see what it's parlayed into now. It's, I think I'm one of the luckiest people, man.
You're in there, man. You are the man, Sal Masekela.
I'm not the man, but I am the boy investigating manhood. And I'll holler at you when I get the man status.
There it is. Sal Masekela on Xtreme Motion. Thanks for hanging out, dude.
I gotta tell the folks, you gotta check out my new movie, Ultimate X, the IMAX film.
Oh, I'm going.
I'm up in
going.
there. Please go check it out. You will see action sports on a level that you didn't even know. It was a roller coaster, crazy ride, 60 feet tall. Go see Ultimate X, please.
Sal is the man, no doubt. Well, up next, we got something new for Xtreme Motion. It's called Flatland BMX. And who better to school us on breakdancing on bikes than Steve Swope, ESPN's commentator and Hoffman bike rep. Xtreme Motion has been kicking it out at the official paintball games of Texas. Keep it locked. We'll be right back out here with more Xtreme Motion. Xtreme Motion is still kicking it out here at the official paintball games of Texas. We got the speedball course behind us, man. It's a little bit chaotic. I want to get out of the way of the flying paint. So check out our man Steve Swope as he gives us the 411 on Flatland. Well, since we've been out here at the EXPN Invitational, we've learned a couple of new things. I got some new names for tricks, but we learned a new technique, I guess skill. It's called flat landing. We've got Steve Swope, director of Hoffman Sports Association. All right, so that's Matt Hoffman Bikes, you know what I'm saying? He used to be a vert rider, and you're basically going to be our expert on flat landing. All I can say is like ballet on a bike.
It's similar. We actually go with breakdancing on a bike, but anyway, Flatland's been around for as long as any of the other disciplines, about 20 years. The guys do tricks on the ground. We give them 2 runs to do their best stuff. Basically, they consist of small links or tricks. They put it together for 90 seconds. Some of the top guys are here today. We had an international field. Guy from Japan took 3rd place, York Uno. 2nd place went to Mike Steingraber from Germany. 1st place went to our all-time winningest rider in the sport, is Trevor Meyer, so he's back in action. It's a whole new level. It's super, super technical. They ride anywhere from 6 to 8 hours a day in basically your local parking lot. So if you're driving around through your grocery store, kind of give them a little clear area though. They get into a link, they get rolling in it. It's tough to get set back up, but they honestly practice tricks over and over and over for hours to get them dialed in. Ultimate command of a bike. These guys, again, ride so many hours a day for so many years. They know exactly what their bike's going to do at any given time.
Now don't have what you want, so just turn around and go. And I don't have what you need, so just turn around and go. And I don't have what you want, so just turn around and go. And I don't have what you need, so just turn around and go.
What do you want to do?
Steve, thanks for, all that information. It's a little dangerous out here. Steve, thanks for giving us all that info on Flatland. I feel so enlightened. When we come back out here to the official paintball games of Texas, we're just gonna have some more Xtreme Motion. Stay with us. Well, that seems to be it for another wild ride on Xtreme Motion. We want to say thanks to Katie, Sal, and Steve for letting the Xtreme Motion fans get to know them a little better. So if you want to get your paintball on, make a move on out here to Forney, Texas to the official paintball games of Texas. They have a lot of fields, a lot of people. It looks like it's a lot of fun. I had a good time. How'd the crew? The crew have a good time? Awesome. So you know how to get hold of us, upn21.tv. Write in, let us know what you think of the show, give us some show ideas. We're all about our fan interest. So for the crew and everybody else involved, I want to say thanks. I'm your host, Rance Adams. We'll catch you next time.
Get the hell away from him, I know it's game, I know it's when he says he loves you, Tim O'Shine, you got it with the bruises on your face one day.